Well now, welcome back my friends. Today we are playing Minecraft yet again. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing yet. I'm thinking about working on the slime farm, getting that finished up because we didn't finish that. I also got the required materials to start working on a wither farm. At least most of them. Not fully yet, but I'm thinking about working on a wither rose farm as well. But I kind of feel like our slime farm isn't exactly getting the best rates at the moment. It's not doing so well. Let's see, where are we at with slime? Yeah. It's kind of sad and not doing so well, so I'm thinking that maybe we should go work on that a little bit. But, I don't know. But, there we go. Get us some nether wart, because eventually we'll be making potions, so I need a good bit of this stuff. Maybe doing more than making potions with it. It's actually really good. I like red nether brick. I think it's a really good block to use for builds. I've also been getting some ideas to work on the nether hub area. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with that either. There's a lot of things up in the air at the moment, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Honey stuff. I'm sure we'll throw slime in here. Yeah, we definitely need to throw a slime pit a little bit. Valuables. This can go over here. Monster stuff. Potion stuff. Enchanting stuff. Boring stuff. Bad. There we go. There we go. Got our spawn point set and everything. Do I got a end chest with me? No, I don't. Yeah, here we go. Just give me most of the materials that we need to work on this thing. Haha. Let's grab a few of these. Wood. So I usually use fence posts to make the iron golem cages, but I don't seem to have enough of that right now. So it looks like we may go play lumberjack for a little bit. Yay for axes. Grab some arrows. Is it nighttime? It's rainy, so we might have to go do some of this in the rain, but you know what, it's fine. 32 rockets should be enough. Let me make a few more. Make ourselves some good rockets, and then we'll get off and go start farming some trees. It's a lot easier to farm trees that already exist than trees that don't exist, huh? So I see some big old trees over here. Let's work our way over. Of course, now that we're over here, the sun is starting to set. Good way to mine trees is to have, if you have an elytra, just to jump on top of them. Works pretty well. There we go. Haha, leaves. These can be useful for certain farms. I'm not using them too much right now, but maybe we'll get into one of those farms later An Ender could be useful. Actually, I don't think it really is. We got our raid experience farm, but I think it's an insane amount of XP with just an auto clicker. Hard to beat that raid farm. I think the only thing that really beats it is a Guardian farm. There we go. Do this. Back up we go. Get out our axe and find another tree to land on. We did it. Tree. Deforestation is the name of the game. We are a logger goblin today. I wish I had my Meko shredder to take care of these trees for me, but you know what? This works. Sometimes it's just nice to get out here and beat the crap out of wood with an axe. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to get out there, beat things with an axe. It feels good. Wow, that's a lot of nope. Aha. Win. Nope. No, you don't. Ah. Axe is not as good as sword. Okay. I need to figure out... I think you can actually add more enchantments to an axe to make them a little bit stronger, but I haven't done it yet. I need to play around with that. I think you can add, like, sharpness or something, but I'm not sure. But we just need some general wood for now. Spruce is one of my favorite logs. I like a little bit more variety. Maybe we'll go to the nether and do some log chopping in the nether. That sounds like it could be fun. There's a lot of forest in the nether. We have a lot of good trees. Since we're doing a kind of a logging day, because we need a bunch of wood, let's go there. I'm actually thinking about using the nether woods as a path indicator to help us organize our nether a little bit. We need a lot of ice for that as well, so maybe we'll go make some ice. Maybe we'll make today about grinding, so getting ready for future projects. Because we definitely do need some grinding. In fact, let's go get started on our nether woods. I really want to get my hands on some nether woods. Hey, how's it going, MC Creamy Fan? We're about to head off to the nether and do some nether wood farming. I should probably make a tree farm. Tree farms are like one of my least favorite farms to make though, because they're just kind of annoying. That is good to hear, my friend. Let's see what we got going on here. Monster stuff. Put this with iron stuff when we need to make iron golems. So make that a little bit easier. You can go in with wood, you can go in with dirt, you can go in with wood. What is your problem? Scaffolding is always a good thing to have. Let's make a few more scaffoldings here. Monster stuff. There's only string out. I could just run out more than that. Ooh. It is what it is. What is the problem? I'll have to go back down there and get more shrink. How do you make amethyst? I'm not that type of end crystal. Yes. Looking up how to make the gas tier crystal thingy with bobbers. There they are. Oh, so okay, I see what we need. We need this, and this box here. 23. Okay. I won't make quite that many. Yeah, let's make. That's not enough.
Now we need glass. It has not. I've never had that many followers to begin with, so I haven't had any issues like that. And I'm not exactly a big person to go for followers either. I'm just kind of hanging out and having fun. But yeah, unfortunately, that sounds like it'd be a rather annoying issue. Maybe you could talk to Twitch, Twitch's help desk or something like that. Maybe they'd be able to help you. I'm trying to think what would even cause that. That sounds really weird. Am I missing a... Oh, there it is. Did I put everything back here? Put this up here. What was I thinking? Why am I missing boxes? Where's my toolbox? Oh, my toolbox. Okay. Because we're going to need these guys if we're going to go nether farming. So, let's... we're going to need one pickaxe for sure. We're going to keep these guys in the toolbox, that way we're not risking them. Actually, you know what we really need? We need some netherite here. We have been skimping on the netherite for too long, my friends. Let's go get some netherite. Grab out some of these shovels. Throw this toolbox back in here. We don't need scaffolding to do the nether stuff. We're going to put those in the toolbox, actually. Because scaffolding is a lot like a tool, in my opinion. It's a very useful tool, too. Let's go ahead and throw those in there. You don't need this many arrows. Put that in there. And grab a few shulkers. That way we can throw our sand in there after we go farm it and sleep. Let's go get some TNT for some nether blowing up, shall we? It's been a long time since I've gotten any good netherite here. We are well overdue for some netherite farming for sure. In fact, netherite farming would have saved us a lot of pain recently. Lost a lot of gear and lava not too long ago. I'm right, the sand farm is down this way, but yeah, let's go down to 0, and double check that. Europe sand. Pretty sure it's all the way at the end, unfortunately, but we'll get there. Here. Okay. Ow. That hurt. Gravel and raid farm. So this is... Yep, that's just as I thought. Sand is all the way at the end down here. Sand. I saw it. Sand. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately I can't help you with that one. I haven't seen it. But I hope you have a good day regardless, and I hope you get that issue figured out. That sounds like it would be rather a large annoyance. I forgot to bring a bed. I always forget to bring a bed. Oh, that's a lot of dead things. We're gonna fight. We gotta fight. Fight the wither, or the witch-majigger, whatever they're called. Alright. Let's see. I see you down there, Spidey. Get out of my hole! I don't want spiders in my hole. That's very weird. Weird thing to have. Alright, let's get off of this. Grind in some sand. Get a few shulker blocks full of sand, and then we'll head off and make ourselves some TNT, shall we? Because we know the best way to farm netherite is TNT. Blowing up the nether. It's a lot of fun to do, too. I don't know if you've ever farmed TNT by blowing up, or farmed netherite by blowing up the nether, but it's quite fun. You make these long tunnels and just start blowing up the nether. Grinding away. Well, does anybody have anything they wish to discuss or talk about today? I don't think we have many viewers at the moment, but this is a great time for discussion. Is there any current events or anything interesting that people want to talk about? If not, we can always just go off random stuff. I'll have to think about something though. Like, for instance, what about technophobia? I feel like people nowadays are, for being so dependent and so, dependent's a good word, so dependent on needing technology. A lot of people are very technophobic. They think it's a bad thing. Like having too much technology, being too dependent on technology can be bad, because what happens if you don't have that technology? In reality, most people through their life will probably have access to not only current technology, but better technology as they get older. And that's just been the case for most of us for most of our lives. I mean, just look at the previous generations. Baby boomers, for instance, they grew up with the advent of a lot of cars and a lot of vehicle technology, TVs and radios, and the advancements they've seen through lives have just been astounding. Could you imagine just being there during the, let me think, the boomers are about were born around the 1920s, 1930s, and growing up in an age when like a television screen was only maybe a foot across at most. That was considered a big television screen. And now you got these massive TVs, you got phones in your pockets, where before phones were almost a non-existent thing. Now they're an everyday existential part of, or needed part of life. And imagine what it's going to be like for us growing up, or as we grow older. We're the generation who grew up with more technology than any other generation previously. And technology is just going to get better and better, faster and faster. Maybe not computing technology, obviously there's some limits on certain types of technologies. But the general law of technological advancement puts technology at getting better faster. We will never be this primitive ever again. We will only get more advanced. Imagine where that's taking us in the long run. It's going to be fascinating to see. I personally can't wait to see where it goes. I'm really hoping for a full buy of VR technology, and I think it's going to be amazing when we get there. I can't wait to get full buy technology. And a lot of people are like, oh, Sword Art Online and blah blah blah. Like, we've had anti-tech movies for all of our history. Like, before technology was even that big, we had people warning against the dangers of technology. In fact, one of my pet peeves, one of the books I dislike the most. Not because of the book itself. The book was actually decently well written and kind of interesting, but the overall themes behind it were just talking about how technology is a bad thing, and that was Frankenstein. I know it may come as this interesting tidbit of information for you, but Mary Curie, I think her name? No, not Mary Curie. Mary Shelley, I think was her name. I would have to double check it. But she was basically an old school hippie from the 1800s. Who believed that we were going in the wrong direction by trusting technology too much. And I completely disagree with her in every way possible. I believe if you want to live a more primitive life, that's perfectly fine, and you can go do that. There's lots of ways that you can, and you can go enjoy the life any way that you wish. But to try to say it's bad for everybody is not something I agree with. People should be able to enjoy technology if they want. They should be able to live that lifestyle if they want. Part of the problem I have with some different ideologies. Too many people are sitting there out there telling everybody else how they should live. Like, oh, this isn't right. This is evil because I don't agree with it. And that's not okay. As long as their lifestyle isn't hurting you or anyone else, then why does it matter? You should be able to live life how you want. At least that's my opinion on it. Too many people are too busy focused on what other people are doing, and I'm just like, you know what? Screw all that mess. Focus on you, mind your own business, and live life the best for you and your family. Well, your family is your business, and you're your business, your job is your business. What some dude in the middle of the forest is doing, or what some dude in the middle of the city is doing who you've never met before, that's not exactly something you should care about. Because you got other things you need to focus on. There's so many things to be doing to enjoy life. That's another thing I don't feel like enough people focus on. How can you enjoy life more? can tell you this much, it's not by worrying about what other people are doing. You can enjoy life more by worrying about what you're doing and trying to figure out where you want to go. That's been a big focus for me. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do with my life, and how can I get there? Well, I decided I wanted to do streaming, so I started setting up and getting the equipment that I need. Decided that I want to play, I'm actually getting ready to play Wrath of Lich King in World of Warcraft, so I've been playing WoW Classic, getting a tune set up for that. And I've decided that I want to get a house, so I've been watching the market, learning about home ownership. I've actually owned 2 houses now. I decided to get out of the market for a little bit while I'm waiting for things to get a bit better. But I've been watching the market, learning more about it, and trying to get a better understanding for what I want. Through buying those first couple of houses, even though I ended up selling them and not keeping them, I learned a lot, and I made some good choices in it where I'm glad that I did that. Things went really well for me. I'm currently renting, but you know what? That's a temporary situation. I won't be here forever. Eventually we will get out and we'll be buying a house and we'll be able to do our own thing again. Although I can say I'm enjoying some of the benefits of not having to own a house at the moment. Owning a house comes with some downfalls as well. Like for instance, renting. It's really lovely because if anything gets broken, I don't have to actually do anything about it. I just I open up the app that they gave me, and then the app takes me to a little page that allows me to tell somebody else what the problem is, and then they come to my house and fix it for free. If you own a house, that's not an option. I can tell you that much right now. If your refrigerator breaks, you're the one doing it. I already have some custom designs for my channel, but yeah, I do need some pages made. That could be interesting. Yeah, if you want to send me a few things on Discord, I'd be open to looking. I need to make a few things. I gotta finish my oh, it's in the video description. Discord is in the video description right now. But yeah, I do need a few things made, so that could be quite useful. Yeah, we're almost to the forest. Okay. But yeah, homeownership has its ups and downs. It's nice to take a little bit of a break from it for a little bit, because I know once I get back into it, I'm hoping that my next house will be my last. I've lived in enough of them, I've done enough of them to know what I want. I know not to go too big or too small. And I know what I'm looking for as far as land and properties and what I can and can't handle and what I can and can't do. It's been a great learning experience, and I'm very happy with it. It can, for sure. I'm actually pretty big into making some pretty hardcore farms. Right now we're doing kind of a farm session because I'm getting ready to go down to the nether. We're going to be farming some netherite and stuff, but be surprised, I make some interesting stuff on this channel. We just got done making something called a stacking raid farm, and that thing is just crazy. But how you doing today, Sprite? Oh boy, this is going to get interesting. We're also playing on hard mode, so... That one's full. Let's break out another one. I'm hearing bad things. I think that's in the ocean next to us. Alright. There we go. What? Okay, here we go. Oh, it's a squid! That's what's making that noise. A little bit confused for a second. Boy. Drop this down. But yeah, I've been enjoying myself quite a bit on this the streaming server, so it's been kind of cool. Definitely got some big plans in the future. Mine out all this sand real quick. Oh, nifty, I didn't know. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna have to start fighting off monsters because I forgot a bed. I don't really feel like going back, so we're gonna be fighting monsters and just harvesting sand. This is gonna get interesting. I'm being shot at. There we go. I found you. Aha. You can't beat me. I have really good armor and a good sword. Haha. Oh, he may not be doing much sand harvesting at this rate. He's coming after us with a shovel. Maybe to do with a shovel. Ah, more of them are showing up. We're getting more and more monsters, more and more baddies. I see a spider. Eat, hurry. Sword. Good thing we have some thorns too. Thorns is always helpful. That's a Skelebro. Let's see if we can avoid the Skelebro. Get the sand. Alright. Let's see how well we can harvest that night with all the Skelebros and all the zombies coming after us. I think we got this. Be an interesting challenge. Mix things up a little bit. Maybe slow down the farming, but whatever. Here we go. Hiding from the baddies. If you stay close enough to this ledge, then come after us. I hear sounds. I see creepers. Maybe that's me making. Okay, we're good. Gotta get the sand. The place where the beach met the jungle. There's a lot of jungles in this seed, I noticed. Sounds good. You have a good one, wizard. Can't wait to see what you're doing. There we go. Diggy. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to be moving to a new location soon. Because we're at the portal now. I don't want to dig up too much land around the portal, but maybe we should. Maybe we should just come over here and start digging up this light area around the portal a little bit too. Alright. But anyways, getting back to the point I was making before. Homeownership is definitely worth it, but it's also a lot of work and a lot of research and a lot of learning. Like, I didn't know how to do plumbing until I owned my own house. Now I'm actually quite the good plumber. And learning how to do all that all online was interesting too. I do have a friend who's a professional plumber who helps me out from time to time, but I've actually learned to do a lot of my own plumbing work, and it's been rather rewarding. Kind of like Minecraft. It's kind of like real life Minecraft. You're going out there, working on different projects, spending the time and making things happen, and it makes you feel successful when you look down at the big project you've been working on for quite a while and see it all come together. It can be a very nice feeling. I feel like that's something more people need in life, to see actual projects, not just in game, but in real life come together. It's such a good feeling, and it makes you feel so good about yourself. The feeling of success always helps. It's a really good thing to have in your life. It's something I highly recommend all of you guys got to try to do sometime. Go out and try to learn, try to succeed, and sometimes you're going to fail. But you know what, that's alright. We all fail sometimes. I've made mistakes in just about everything I've done. And that's something that's really hard to learn. Don't get frustrated at failure. Failure means you're learning. Failure shows you how to do it the right way next time. If you make a mistake, learn from it. And that's the best you can do. It can be frustrating, and that's emotion. Emotions happen. They're completely valid, perfectly okay to feel and understand. But you gotta understand what that emotion means and why it's being set off on you if you want to make progress. At least in my opinion, that's a good way to go about it. Understand your emotions. Don't just be a slave to them. I know a lot of people who let their emotions control their lives a little bit too much. And I'm not saying don't feel your emotions. You definitely, that's not the valid way to go. You shouldn't ignore your emotions and pretend they don't exist, but you shouldn't be giving into them like they own you and like they are the sum of your existence. You need to find a good balance, in my opinion. Find ways to use those emotions to better yourself and to complete your goals. Find ways to understand your emotions and help them show you more about yourself, if that makes sense. Let me get some of this. I just have 3 shulker boxes full of sand already. I'm debating. Yeah, let's take care of this creeper real quick and then we'll get some of the sand over here. Missed. Oh, that's some spiders. That's pack spawning spiders. Oh boy, we got all sorts of stuff coming for us. I hear spiders. And I can't wait till we get this upgraded to netherite. That's going to be really nice. Yeah, we wouldn't have stacking raid farms on our server right now if I'd been too emotional or too crazy about things. At the same time, I wouldn't be able to enjoy life if I didn't have emotions. So that's what I'm saying. We need a balance. Emotions, in some ways, are what make life worth living. Being able to feel and be happy makes a difference in life. Spider! Learn to enjoy your emotions, even the negative ones, because they all tell you things about yourself. They tell you things about who you are as a person, and they're very useful for a lot of different things. There we go. And always remember that practice makes perfect. That's another big thing. You don't just start something right off the bat and know how to do it perfectly. Oh, it's a parrot. Why is there not enough grass here? Well, we got our creepers. We're finally getting sunset. We survived. Yep, we need to get this dude. He's causing us some issues. And there we go. Haha, success. Can we find enough seeds to form a bird real quick? We got a few seeds, but I'm not sure if it's enough. Let's give it a try and see what happens. 7 seeds. Well, yep, I figured that was gonna happen. Nope, no. Okay. Any more seeds? We get a pet carrot to hang out with us. Seeds. No seeds. Why? Please. Oh, we got some. 2 seeds. Try to get a few more if we can. Oh, we got a few. 4 seeds. 5. There's one else over here. 6 seeds. 7. 9. 10. Let's go try with another 10 and see how this goes. Maybe we'll get a parrot. A blue parrot. A pretty parrot. Come here, buddy boy. Please. Oh, you're one picky parrot. Oh well, I'm gonna skip that. Yeah, that's a big hole. Alright, move down this way. Let's get our shovel back out and keep on digging. Definitely need to go grab some seeds from the farm or something like that and see about making friends with a good parrot. Oh, parrots are so much fun if you're in music blocks. I've seen people do some cool stuff with parrots and music boxes. The parrot likes to dance to music. I don't know how many of you guys have seen that, but remember Gregan's first season on Hermitcraft, he had some fun making parrots dance in different places. It's kind of funny how well he fits into Hermitcraft now. It doesn't feel like he's one of the newer guys on the server. It feels like he's kind of been there forever and he's made a big difference in that server. Hermitcraft is just too much fun in my opinion. I love Hermitcraft. It's amazing. Hey boy, I'm getting snackish. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting kind of hungry. After I finish farming sand and get back to the base, I may have to go grab some food. But... oh no, we're at the portal. Probably not dig too far into the portal, huh? Keep on digging with the sand. I thought we'd be further along now, but whatever. Come on, we can do this. We've got one more sand to fill up. There we go. Ooh. Feeling a little bit hot. Same. We need booms. Lots and lots of booms. It's an interesting place. I've never seen a jungle right next to a desert before. You get weird stuff like that in Minecraft all the time, though. Another one of my favorite places to farm coral in Aegis. My map had an ice biome right next to it. It's kind of interesting. Ice corals and... I guess that makes even less sense, but yeah. Oh, we got a bunch of sand. Let's make sure we're picking this all up, huh? Very good. There we go. Aha. I'm gonna call that good for now, because I need to take a quick break. I'm not feeling right. Feeling a little bit strange, so I'm gonna go set up real quick and see what's going on. How's it going, role player? Sorry, you caught me right as I started not feeling well. I did, okay. Oh wow. Wow, I feel like an idiot. Yep, I just realized I did that. That was my mistake. Oh boy. I'm not feeling good. I'm kind of tired today. No wonder I'm not getting any viewers. I messed up. So how you doing tonight? Got anything interesting going on? Oh, where you at? That's weird. see. That doesn't sound like much fun. That'd be. What is going on? I don't feel good. Oh boy. It's almost 1 a.m. I just got off work not too long ago. Trying to get a little bit done in game. I usually stream for 2 hours, and I was trying to keep to that schedule, but something doesn't feel right. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel okay. Nah, I've been dealing with insomnia issues lately, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have issues with sleep and all that, so it's been hitting pretty hard lately. I usually don't stream too much for trying to get big viewers. I just stream because it's fun. Had a lot of people request that I actually start streaming, and sometimes they pop up here and there, but it is what it is. Wow. Yeah, me too. I might have to cut this stream short, unfortunately. I really don't feel right. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm sorry. I'm starting to feel a little bit dizzy. Yeah, alright. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about the short stream, but I guess I'll see you guys all later. I need to go lie down.